Even with the dog days of summer upon us, there's so much going on in Washington, D.C., from Korea to raids on Paul Manafort's house to the continuing dust-ups between Donald Trump and Mitch McConnell, that there's almost too much to comment on this week. And last week we gave you simply some ideas for summer reading, and the response was so wonderful that I thought today we'd dispense with the usual political diatribe and talk about something that we do here at Quantum Communications, which is to focus on what we believe is the number one leadership skill, and that is the ability to be a powerful public speaker and presenter. It really is the greatest opportunity for professional advancement, because in any career or walk of life, the ability to speak well in public distinguishes you as an expert and sets you apart from the crowd. Gerald Ford once said that if he had it to do all over again, he'd have gone back and concentrated on being a better public speaker. Who knows? If he had, we might not have gotten stuck with Jimmy Carter. But anyway, we think that it is an art that can be mastered and learned by anyone. Great public speakers aren't born, but they're being made every day. And they are arriving at the peak of their performance by doing some very simple things. Because for most folks, the thing that holds them back from being a great public speaker is one word: fear. There are poll after poll that suggests that speaking in public, or worse yet, speaking to a group of your friends and peers, is the number one phobia in America. More to be feared than death itself, meaning that if you're at a funeral, you'd rather be in the coffin than delivering the eulogy. Think about it. We're held back by fear of what? Ultimately, it's our inability to handle our own fallibility. Because the truth of the matter is, the audience is rooting for you. First of all, if you're a great public speaker, it's a better experience for them. They're having a better time. And second of all, a lot of them are saying, "There, but for the grace of God go I." So they're naturally on your side. And when you understand that, you make the audience a friend. And more than that, you overcome adrenaline, which is really the rush that gives us sweaty palms and shortness of breath and all the things that hamper good communications from a podium or a stage. Turning that nervousness and nervous energy into a positive and making it a strength rather than a weakness is really the key. Bob Hope, who famously suffered from stage fright, once said, "If I wasn't this way, the show wouldn't be as good." And so for so many, that's the key, to take the nervousness that is natural to all of us and should exist, because if you're not a little bit nervous, you're not taking it seriously enough. But to turn that into a positive, so that you appear more confident, because when you're confident in appearance, the audience will have more confidence in you, they'll be more comfortable, you'll be more compelling as a speaker, and ultimately have that opportunity to take yourself to a higher level than you previously existed. It can be done because preparation overcomes anxiety. Talk about that some other time. And the other P is practice. Practice doesn't make perfect, but it does make permanent. And so with a little bit of work and some training from folks like those that we have here at Quantum, you can really become a compelling, confident, and serious public speaker. And in so doing, take that next step up the leadership ladder. Think about it, because that is the best 60-ish seconds of your week.